Hello everyone, let's look at this integral here. What simple lip does is use up followed by partial fraction. In this video, we are going to integrate without using partial fraction decomposition. Okay, so what we want to do is that we want to do some manipulation on this integrand here so that we can avoid the partial fraction decomposition. So what we are going to do right now is that we are going to just add something to this numerator here, which is just adding e to the x in the numerator. You got to subtract that back, right? So that we are not changing the problem. And so what happens is that we still got to continue to copy down that denominator, 1 plus e to the x, and then square, and then dx here. Okay, so now what we are going to do is that we want to split up the two integral by splitting it right here. Okay, so we are going to write the integral of 1 and then plus e to the x, and then denominator we have 1 plus e to the x, and then square. Okay, so that's our first integral. And then now the second integral is that we are going to have the minus sign, right? Because that minus sign comes from here. And then we are going to get the integral e to the x, denominator 1 plus e to the x square dx. So now we can see that there was a 1 plus e to the x at the top, there was 1 plus e to the x square at the bottom, right? So we can cancel out one factor of 1 plus e to the x. So we can just cancel that. So that 2 is gone, right? So we only have one factor of 1 plus e to the x at the bottom. We're going to get this integral 1 over, right? Because that's completely canceled. So we get 1 over 1 plus e to the x dx. And then now the second one, then you may say, how do we handle this one? We'll just wait until later to worry about this. So we're just going to copy. So minus and then e to the x at the top. And then 1 plus e to the x and then square. Okay, so what happened is that we are going to use the same trick to manipulate this one. And that one we are going to just do a use up. Okay, so manipulate this one by doing. So the integral, okay, so we put the 1 and then we are going to just add something. We are going to add e to the x. Okay, and then what happens is that we are going to subtract the e to the x back. So, and then we have 1 plus e to the x in the denominator, okay, and then dx. And then now this second one right here, just leave it for now. So I'm just going to leave it as e to the x. We have same denominator, 1 plus e to the x, and then square dx. Okay, so now we can actually split up this into two integrals. Okay, splitting it right here with 1 plus e to the x as one group and then minus e to the x as the other group. So we are going to split that up. So if we are splitting that, then we are going to get 1, okay, and then plus e to the x. And then so that we get 1 plus e to the x at the bottom, right? So you can see that this is actually just 1, but we'll do that in the next step. And then what happened is that we are going to get minus, and then the integral of e to the x at the top, and then 1 plus e to the x dx. Okay, so splitting that into those two. So the first group, 1 plus e to the x. Second group, minus e to the x. And then on top of the 1 plus e to the x, so they have the same denominator. And then this one will just stay the same, right? So we have the integral of e to the x here. Denominator remains the same. So we have 1 plus e to the x square dx. Okay, so now as you can see that this will just give us the 1, right? So integrating that would be really easy. And so what happened is that if you integrate the 1, so you just get 1x. I will just put x. Now, what about this one? This one, we can find antiderivative of this by using use up. We can also do the same right here. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm just going to do the use up on the side right here. So I'm going to just let u be 1 plus e to the x. So I'm letting u be 1 plus e to the x. And same thing right here, okay? So the u-sub can be applied to both integrals. And then now what about the next one? The next one is going to be du is equal to, well, take the derivative, we get e to the x dx. Okay, now just pay attention to this e to the x dx right here. Do you see that we have e to the x and then dx? See that that's e to the x dx. That will turn into the du. Same thing happens right here. So we have e to the x and then dx. See what's going on here? E to the x dx, they both will turn into the du. Okay, and then all we need to do is to replace this by the u, and then this would be replaced by the u with the square. Okay, so now our integral, okay, actually will turn into, okay, minus, right? The integral would be, well, that's du, and then what do we get at the bottom? It's just u, so we get 1 over u du. That okay? That would be something that's easy to integrate. Same thing right here. That becomes du, and then the bottom is u, and then with the square. So we get minus the integral of 1 over u square du. Okay, so as you can see, integrating this and that would be easy, right? So this would just give us ln of u, right? So we have x minus ln of absolute value of u, so that's the antiderivative, and then we are going to also find the antiderivative for this one, and we can actually just rewrite this one as u to the negative 2, right? So integrating this would not be too difficult, so we can have minus, and then now we have u to the minus 1 because we're adding 1 to that power, and then we need to multiply by the reciprocal of the new power, which will give us also negative 1, right? Reciprocal of negative 1 is negative 1, and then so we have that. And then what happened is that we need to just put 1 plus e to the x back into the u's, right? So we are going to just get x minus ln of absolute value of u is what, 1 plus e to the x, so we get 1 plus e to the x here. Okay, and then see that there are two minus sign right here, so we're going to get a plus, and then this u to the minus 1 is 1 over u, as you can see, right? So 1 over 1 plus e to the x, so we get plus 1 over, and then 1 plus e to the x. Then we can put the plus c here. And actually, I would just want to point out one thing here is that 1 plus e to the x is positive, so we actually don't really need the absolute value. So if you want to just change it to a pair of parentheses, then that would also be okay. Okay, so that's the final answer, and we didn't use partial fraction decomposition to do this problem.